and midpoint formula. Okay? So are you good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to work things. I'm going to work some of the classwork problem out. Then you're going to do a homework. Then we're going to do classwork, homework, classwork, homework. Okay? But I've got to do this super quick because I've got to be at my doctor by 1:15. And what time is it now?
Currently 12:10.
12:10. Okay, so I've got to hurry. All right, so distance formula. Here is the formula you're going to need. Okay? X always comes first in the alphabet, so we're always going to use it first in our formula. It technically doesn't matter, but it's okay. All right? So we are at the distance formula. What we're looking for is how far away it is from one point to another point. So if we look at question 1, okay, and we have -5 and 3, okay, and again, I'm just doing this over here, -5 and 3, okay, and then I have -2 and -3. So what I'm trying to find is how far is it from this point to that point. And so I'm just going to use my formula. Now how it works, okay, I'm just going to leave up there on the board and I'll explain with y'all tomorrow. All right, but this just works. Now, have to each and every time, okay, whether you're doing midpoint, slope, distance, anything dealing with your X and Y's, okay, you always label them, okay, and label them correctly, okay, X1, Y1, X2, Y2. So my X2, I know it, it's 2, all right, minus my X1, which is -5 squared, plus Y2, which is -3, okay, minus Y1 squared, okay? So everybody with me?
Yes.
All right, so now -2 plus 5, okay, that's going to give me 7 squared plus -3 minus 3. -3 minus 3, -6, okay? Now, what does the squaring do with all of this? No matter what your negative number is, if you square it, it turns what?
Positive.
Positive. Can distance ever be negative? No. I can go backwards 4 miles, but I didn't go a -4 miles. Okay? I can run backwards, okay, but I still covered a distance. So that's going to be 49 plus 36. 2 plus, make sure I'm right here. Yeah, I'm going off quick. 2 plus 5, 7. 7 squared, 49 plus 36 should give us 36 and, oh, I am so sorry. I messed up. That should be -2 right here. So this should be -2. I was wondering, it didn't seem right. This is -2 and I just missed it on the first try. So -2 plus 5 is going to give me 3. Okay? -2 plus 5 is going to give me 3. So I take the square root of 3 squared, which is 9, plus 36, which is 45. Now, where your square root is on your calculator, everybody hit second and x squared. All right, second and x squared. That'll give you your radical. If you take your radical of 45, that's going to give you 6.7. You good with that? Okay, everybody find that? Everybody good?
Sir.
All right. Now, question 2. Okay? I have endpoints, okay, of -4, 1. Okay? -4, 1. And 3, -1. So I have x1, y1, x2, y2. Okay? Still using my distance formula. You're going to need to use it all the time. Okay? So you got to memorize it because you're going to have distance questions more than likely on the ACT and they won't give you the formula. So x2 is 3. Okay? x1 is -4. Okay? And we're going to square that. Plus y2, -1. minus 1 squared. Okay, so 3 minus a negative 4 is what? Positive 7. Okay, so I have 7 squared plus, what's negative 1 squared? Or I'm sorry, negative 1 minus 1 is negative 2. What's negative 2 squared? 4. 7 squared is 49 plus 4, 53. And my square root of 53 is approximately 7.3. Yeah, round up, because I think in your calculator it's 7.28. Is that correct? So you need to go to 7.3. Okay, this is where we're not gonna pause, okay? But this is where I want Miss Gass to pause the video, okay? And I want you guys to try question 1 in your homework. Now, we're gonna keep doing, but in the other 2 classes, Miss Gass is gonna have to pause at this moment, all right? So if everyone will, look at question 1. Okay, so we are back. All right, and we are looking at question 1. And I'm given the points of negative 4, 6, and 3 and negative 7. Okay? x1, y1, x2, y2. So I'm going to take the square root of this. Okay? I know x2 goes first, so that's 3. Then x1 minus a negative 4 squared. Okay? Plus y2 negative 7 minus 6 squared. Okay? So now I have 3 minus a negative 4 is going to give me 3. What happens to the 4? Plus. So 3 plus 4 is 7. So I have the square root of 7 squared plus negative 7 minus 6, negative 13. Negative 13 squared is 169. And then 169 plus 49 gives me 218. Is that correct? 218. Yeah. So the square root of 218 goes into 14.8. All right. Okay. So hopefully you did well on that. I hope you did. All right. So now we're going to go back a page and look at the midpoint formula. My midpoint formula. All right, this is our midpoint. We're trying to find what's in the middle. So the formula is still the same. Okay, x2 plus x1 squared, parentheses, y2 plus y1 squared. I know I said the same, but we've got a lot of the same parts here. All right, we're given points of 7 and negative 5. And we're given points of 9 and negative 1. Is everybody tracking with me? Everybody good? Okay. So x1, y1, x2, y2. All right. And so I have x2 at 9, x1 at 7. And then I have y2 at negative 1, y1 at 5, negative 5 over 2. Okay, now this is midpoint, so you're going to see an x and a y. All right, so I have 9 plus 7, 16. 16 divided by 2, 8. That's my x value. Negative 1 minus 5. Negative 6 divided by 2, negative 3. That is my midpoint. Okay? My midpoint between these 2 points. All right, any questions? All right, now let's take a look at the second one of your classwork, which is number 5. We're given negative 7 and 4. All right, and we're given 3 and negative 4. All right, now we still label. Always, always, always labeled. Never, never, never not label. Okay? When you label on your slope, distance, midpoint, okay, that takes care of about 90% of your errors. All right, so we take x2, 3, plus x1 divided by 2. I take y2, okay, plus y1 and divide it by 2. Sorry about that. Okay. 2. All right. So 3 minus 7, -4, divided by 2. My x for this midpoint is -2. -4 plus 4? 0. 0 on top. Everything's 0. Any questions, comments, concerns, complaints, criticisms, or critiques?
No, sir.
All right, now, Ms. Gass is going to pause the video, okay? And I want you to do question number 6, I believe. Yes, question number 6 on your homework, okay? So she's going to pause it, but we keep going. All right, so now I have midpoint or endpoints of 5 and 8, and -1, -4. Okay, label, label, label. All right, so I have x2, -1, plus 5 over 2, comma. y2, -4, plus 8 over 2. This is going to be 5 minus 1, which is 4. 4 divided by 2 is 2. -4 plus 8 is 4. 4 divided by 2, 2. Any questions on midpoint? All right, let's go back to your classwork, okay, and take a look at number 6 and number 7. This is where we have problems, and it always helps just to draw out a line.